Adjustment of the rotary cutter is as follows. We usually when we start, we back off all 3 set screws, 1, 2, 3. When we have it apart, we usually take the blade off, put a little bit of blue Loctite on those 3. So we back them off all the way. This one here, we can just leave backed off. We don't need to thread it in. And then what we do, the bottom screw here, we just thread it in all the way. And then we just bring this set screw and we just rotate it in until it just snugs up against the blade. So there might be a slight push, might be a slight push out on the bottom of that blade, but not very much. The crucial one is this top one here. So what we do, you can't really see it. It looks like we've got, maybe 20-30 thou gap. We've got that jacked out, 20 or 30 thousandths of an inch approximately. Now, adjustment of this is fairly crucial. And basically what it comes down to is, more or less plus or minus a quarter turn on this 1032 flathead up here. So what we do is we loosen the set screw here, and then we, about a quarter turn at a time, we thread this in or out. Then we come back and we bring the set screw up until it's snug, and then we test it. And what we want is, we don't want to feel any binding. We don't want to feel any tightness. This is a smooth all the way up, even when it passes the other blade. And normally what I do is, once you get it shearing nice, then just take that screw and go out a quarter of a turn, see how it shears, take it back, take it in another quarter of a turn, and just find the center of the point where it's shearing, and then lock it up and then leave it there. So what we want to see is, if I put this thread across here, is we want to see it shear with just totally smooth, no hairs left at all. Okay, so that one, it's a little tough to do with a single hand here, but we'll try it here again. So it's just a totally, see that? It's totally shear, clear shear. It doesn't pull any threads, it doesn't leave any threads, and again, it's not binding. If we get this jacked up too far, what you'll feel, you hit a point there where it starts to bind. It's too far, you have to take it back. Okay, and then when it's finished, we'll put it back together. We have our larger spring here, and then we'll put it back together. We'll put our plate on top, and also yeah, we'll just look to make sure. I like to deburr the end of the moving blade here, just so nothing catches, and we see we've got it set up so that it retracts back about flush with the fixed blade.